Hello friends, I'm very happy to introduce Dr. Gopalakrishna, fondly called Dr. GK, a medical doctor by education, is a spiritual scientist who dedicated himself for the well-being of people at physical, mental and spiritual level through meditation, pyramid energy and spiritual wisdom. He established Spiritual Tablets Research Foundation, a non-religious, non-profit, voluntary organization under the guidance of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. With his 24 years of meditation practice and wisdom, he devised wisdom capsules called spiritual tablets that empower people to self heal through their own meditation and wisdom. To share his wisdom, he established several virtual and physical spiritual tablet centers across India and abroad and successfully helped more than 10,000 people to heal themselves of deep illnesses to date. Dr. GK is currently living in London and working to impart this wisdom across the globe while doing his post graduation program. Today, we are happy to have Dr. GK to share his experience on doing spiritual services. I welcome you to the session, sir.
Thank you very much, Sheetal Madam and Chandrasekhar sir, and all the Buddha CEO team and the masters who has attended this early morning meditation training program across the globe. And my deepest gratitude to my mentor, Paul Vijay Kumar, and the core mentor, Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji. Through them, in this lifetime, I learned a great spiritual wisdom in the initial part of my self journey, I can say. And as everyone come into their conscious spiritual path in a given lifetime, I have started my journey, as Madam just narrated, almost 25 years ago in 1994. After doing all my individual practices, like the basic meditation, spiritual book reading, and sharing, I got a lot of inner experiences, as Chandra said, just saying, whether you call it as third experiences, astral experiences, and all said one or the other I got, and I understood about my life and about my potential. And there are certain breakthrough wisdoms which I started applying in my own life, which are related to this today's topic in my journey, that is the service and the gratitude that we express towards the community from which we have arised. So the first breakthrough concept I learned from Brahmarshi Patriji is Yoga Parampara, where the incarnational journey we go through as a soul. Initially, we start with Karma Yoga, after that Raj Yoga, that is intense sadhana, and then finally we land in Jnana Yoga. So this concept really hit me deep inside. Until then, I was totally into moral values and a kind of giving immediate support to the neighbor, friends, or people or whomsoever who are in suffering in a monetary aspect. That is supplying that roti kapda makan, means that shelter and bread and cloth, whatever they require, or an emotional support. This is what the help I used to know. But after going through this Yoga Parampara concept given by Patriji, I understood, rather than giving a momentary support, like instead of supplying bread, we have to make them to learn how to make their own bread for himself. I don't want to use the standard, that fish example, which is against the basic law. So then immediately I understood not to give momentary support, let them understand the spiritual principles so that they can live on their own with their own spirituality. I have a power to read them, to read their life, and I can give them guidance. Instead, I used to teach them meditation, I used to support them, and I used to train them in the spiritual wisdom, whatever I gained, and let them open their own third eye, and they can see their life and they can change their course of action in life. So since then onwards, I decided to not to do any kind of monetary supports to anyone, including my medical profession, because that again a support, leaving in exceptions like emergencies. The rest of all the areas, I have decided to teach only meditation. Through that, they will gain wisdom and they can cure themselves completely as a part of self-healing through energy as well as wisdom. So that is one of the major breakthrough where I have started utilizing all my efforts only in giving, in supplying wisdom. That is how the spiritual tablets was emerged. And through the spiritual tablets workshops and counselings and centers and so much of administrative network I have developed. And through that and the support of great masters who are having similar intentions joined me, and we did it in a great way. And we cracked so many miraculous cases, and we were successful in giving beautiful solutions. And as a part of it, the second breakthrough wisdom to understand why I have to involve in this service is applying the principle, simply applying the principle of Richard Bach. We are all learners, teachers, and doers. Whatever we have already gained, the practical wisdom, that just we need to do in our day-to-day life. And once we are applying the principles for our own life as a Buddha, that will automatically teach to the rest of the people. There is no need to teach even. We have to apply. So whenever I used to get some or the other minor illness, instead of utilizing the medicines, I used to sit on that. Meditation only will cure it. Wisdom only will cure it. At times, it looks like a stupidity for some people, even for my family members. But I never care. If I will die, I will die. No problem. It is the universe's responsibility to make me alive. If I am really useful for the society, it will allow me to live. Otherwise, I will gain the wisdom. I will understand my stupidity behind each and every illness. Like that, so many times I have undergone a lot of pain on my own physical body, and I try to implement all the principles, whatever I am teaching. So through that, I became a doer, and whatever the doing in a doer state of consciousness, I am started, showing to the community. That became a teaching part. And apart from that, the most important 4 cardinal principles I learned, that is Prajnanam Brahma, and after that Aham Brahmasmi, I am God, and then Sarvam Kalidam Brahma, everything is godliness around us, and then finally Tatvamasi. Out of these 4 major lines, at one point of time, I understood I am God, I am an unlimited consciousness, and an embodiment of universal love. Then what about the people and the environment around me? So to reach that, the only way we have is service. Means we have to understand that the mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and the human kingdom around us is also God, like us. So to reach that, to communicate with them, the best thing what we can do is we have to give whatever the best we can give for them. If you give, you will get. If you start giving the wisdom, whatever is really required for the neighbor souls, and automatically we get a connection with those souls. So that unconditional giving became a part of my life, to step up myself from Aham Brahmasmi, I am God, to the Sarvam Kalidam Brahma, that is godliness everywhere. In fact, whatever the service I am doing, it is my own selfishness. I have to use that word. It looks like I am doing a great service, but in the core, if you go to the spiritual science, pure theory, it is nothing but expansion of my own consciousness by connecting to the neighbor souls, by using the word service. So to go to the next level, initially it may be intense meditation, it may be intense book reading and spiritual sharing, but later these intense individual practices will turn into a group practice, that is spiritual science service. I don't call it as a social service, I'll call it as a spiritual science service. Means we have to share our spiritual wisdom, whatever we have gained, and that automatically connects with the souls around us. So this is the second breakthrough as a part of my spiritual service understandings. And the third major breakthrough is, of course, it is very simple. It is a marketing technique, I need to say. Being a corporate, I can't teach you in this, but it is very, very important for me. See, if you want to sell salt, the seashore is not the right place, but the civilian places, it will be sold in a better way. So similarly, I always try to keep myself in a most, demand areas. That is what I learned from Patri sir. So at every point of time, again and again, I introspect myself. Whatever I am doing, is it apt? Is it right? What really the people need? In what way I need to cater the services? Where exactly I have to position myself? Whenever I am free from my, work, like as a part of my journey, after developing the Visakhapatnam spiritual societies and all the 3 districts, I worked very vigorously and a lot of masters were developed. And everybody is conducting sessions, and I have established around 40 spiritual healthcare centers in the 3 districts. Regularly, I used to roam around all these centers, and so many masters were trained. At one point of time, I felt like I don't have any work, because at most we need to teach the basics, and so many masters are there. Everybody is teaching. And I felt like I don't have any work here. At that point of time, suddenly Patri sir said, as a part of my own next level of understanding to reach my perfection, I shooted some questions, and he said, you just go to Andaman. Then with the family, I shifted to Andaman, and there I started my journey as alone. And there I learned a lot of lessons, and that is the area where nobody is there. And I am the only one meditator, of course, my better half Padma. We are the only 2 meditators. So we started the Andaman Pyramid Spiritual Society. I learned a lot of wisdom from the tribes with whom I worked as a medical officer, the Jarwa tribes, who doesn't even have the clothes, roam in forest. And there we emerged the Ananda Brahma concept, working through arts into the people. And after that, again, I came back to mainland. And then I started my next level of work, that is in the residential environment. I started giving support for the serious illness cases. So that really worked a lot, and that gave support to so many serious illness patients. Because I'm a doctor, I can use my certificate, and I gave an environment where the vegetarian food will be supplied and permits to the beds, and little medical intervention, whatever is required for them, a pain management or whatever. And I'm there all the time. And that really helped a lot of serious illness cases and chronic cases. And during that 2.5 years period, even the genetical problems are also solved. Then I understood this hospital setup is not required. Any beautiful environment like the Pyramid Valley or Katkal, or so many spiritual healthcare centers in rural India I have established now in the name of Pyramid Admission Centers. There, if the people live for 40 days or 3 months or 6 months, whatever the chronic problem it may be, whether it is an autoimmune disorder or a cancer or whatever, definitely they will get benefited in a great way according to their spiritual journey. So that admission concept really a very good atmosphere. And after that, then I went to Mumbai, and there I started working on a public pyramid to bring up the Mulund pyramid. Really, we worked hard. Even though I have a lot of spiritual wisdom in the name of spiritual tablets, I didn't do anything about the spiritual tablets there, because there we need to have a very good center, a public center, to show the people that this energy will work. That is what the work Patri sir gave to me. Leaving aside all the wisdom, all the centers, everything aside, I started working only in that public pyramid concept. And within a year, we have successfully completed that public pyramid, and that is a great success for me. And I came to know the formula behind that, bringing up a public pyramid without any delay. And then from there again, I went to Kolkata. There I trained some of the masters locally, and we are successful in bringing up 2 pyramids in South Calcutta in Lake Park. No doubt, there are a lot of ifs and buts and pains and likes and dislikes we have gone through as a part of that creating a new development. And I learned a lot with the people and with the environment. And then finally, I came back to Visakhapatnam in 2013. And again, I started working with the local people and started establishing a lot of literature in spiritual tablets. And being a doctor, and after developing a little bit of my fluency in English language with a great work, then suddenly I realized to take these spiritual tablets into the next level, it needs some research work. And without that abroad projection and without that researcher work, these case histories, whatever we have developed, it may not reach to the elite community, and especially for the intellectuals. Then I started working on my abroad goals, and I went to US for twice, and across 28 cities I have traveled so far in US, and I gave my presentations. And in UK, I stayed for 2.5 months as a pilot trip, and I have conducted around 68 sessions in 22 places: Scotland, Ireland, Birmingham, Nottingham, Manchester, London, all the places I roamed. Then I understood maybe the UK is the best place where I can continue my post-graduation so that I can enter into that research field. Because I have done good enough number of workshops and counselings, almost I left that part to my successors. And I started working. I need to learn that research wisdom. So at this age, of course, age is no bar. It is a bit tough for me to go through again into education, and I completed successfully my master's degree into public health in Sheffield Hallam University, and that opened a new branch again to do some research. So my first dissertation I have submitted as a part of my career, that part of the course completion. Now we have started a research program. So we want to develop a research paper related to the COVID. So how people got benefited through meditation and spiritual journey during the COVID pandemic. So we started a combined, a mixed method study, a qualitative and quantitative methods. I am happy to share that a group of eminent masters who are into this research has joined me. So in the virtual office every day, I am sitting for 4 hours. Initially, there are only 10 departments. Now there are around 32 departments in my breakout rooms in Zoom. Every day, 9 to 1:30, I am sitting, and around 40 to 70 eminent masters who are interested in spiritual science service, they are joining into the virtual office. And through that, we are continuing this service. So today, wherever I am required, there I am identifying, and regularly I sit with my spiritual gurus and eminent masters like Chandra and all the project leaders on and off, and I'll understand how they are working. And the same principles I copy paste in my journey, and the same things I'll teach to my successors. And happily, I am continuing my life in the name of a great spiritual science service. So just to conclude in 1 minute, any neurological problems and the problems from the cervical spine to the hand, always they are related to, and especially the chest related problems and the upper back problems are directly related to service. So if you start your own contribution into the spiritual science service, then immediately within no time you can come out of your spondylitis problems and frozen shoulders, elbow joint problems, wrist problems, and hand problems. And of course, some of the neurological disorders are also directly linked to how you channelize your spiritual power, whatever you are attaining in your spiritual journey, into the spiritual science service. With this, I conclude my service journey, how I have realized and how I am applying it and how greatly I am getting benefits out of it. And today, all my family members are into spiritual service, and that gives us a great pleasure and happiness, though. Thank you.